Giga Drain's gonna fly into ZEBSTRIKA. Sipper's gonna activate, give us a +1 attack. Are they doubling to ZEBSTRIKA? Don't double ZEBSTRIKA. Okay, we outspeed with ZEBSTRIKA. But please don't outspeed this. Don't double ZEBSTRIKA. Bye bye Roaring Moon. Don't double ZEBSTRIKA, please. What's going on, guys? Cisco here, back with some more VGC double battles, and today we've got a really spicy team featuring Weakness Posse Lugia and SAP SIPPER ZEBSTRIKA. A huge shout out to Arbok25 for creating a team and putting it out there as a rent code. I really appreciate it. This team looks really fun. So today we're hopping back into the Lugia realm here, but this time it's got the Weakness Posse alongside Dark Terra to allow Comfy with Draining Kiss to activate that Weakness Posse, give Lugia a +2 in special attack, and allow it to do a ton of damage with Earth Power and Arrow Blast. Alongside that, it has got Calm Mind to boost its special attack and special defense by 1 stage each time. Just in case we don't want to go for the Weakness Posse activation, we still have a form of activating Lugia's special attack stat and allowing it to do damage with Earth Power and Arrow Blast. Now, we also have someone else that's going to benefit from Comfy and this triage ability, and that's going to be SAP SIPPER ZEBSTRIKA. So SAP SIPPER ZEBSTRIKA means that ZEBSTRIKA is going to be immune to grass type moves, and whenever it is targeted by a grass type move, instead of taking any damage, it's going to get a +1 in attack. So with Comfy, we can with priority go for Giga Drain into ZEBSTRIKA, give it a +1 in attack before it attacks, and deal great damage with Supercell Slam, Ice Terra, Terra Blast, and Low Kick. Now, the little bit of a scary thing here is that Supercell Slam is not 100% accurate. So if we miss a Supercell Slam, we're going to be taking 50% damage here, which kind of makes our Focus Sash useless. So knowing my RNG, I'm pretty scared of clicking Supercell Slam, but it's an 100 base power move, stab on the ZEBSTRIKA at +1. It's potentially going to do a lot of damage here. So I've got to click it. I'm scared. RNG might not work in my favor. It's probably going to work against me, and I'm going to miss a bunch of Supercell Slams, but it is what it is. And it also fails if you target a Pokemon that protects. You still take 50% damage there. So it's a very gimmicky move. It's a really scary move, but if it does land, it's going to do a ton of damage here, especially at +1 with the ZEBSTRIKA. So that is the goal with the ZEBSTRIKA. Now, the rest of the squad is going to be Swampert, Earthworm, and Ogerpon. Now, what I noticed with this whole squad is that it has safe swaps into super effective moves. So, meaning we have Swampert, who is really weak to grass type moves, and if we anticipate a grass type move going into Swampert, we can easily swap into ZEBSTRIKA and take no damage. If we have ZEBSTRIKA and we anticipate a ground type move, we can swap into Earthworm and take no damage. Same thing with what was I gonna say? I'm missing someone. I'm missing someone. Oh, same thing with Lugia. If we know an Electro Drift is coming into Lugia's way, we can swap into Swampert and take absolutely no damage. So there's a lot of safe swaps here to cover for super effective moves that we can anticipate, and we can probably take no damage from and get a momentum going for us and allow us to, get the upper hand in these matches. Now, Swampert here has Wide Guard, Liquidation, Poison Jab, and High Horsepower with that Clear Amulet to do some pretty good damage. Earthworm with his very standard moveset of Body Press, Iron Defense, Protect, and Heavy Slam, and the Rocky Helmet. And then finally, we've got the Heartflame Ogerpon with Ivy Cudgel, Play Rough, Spiky Shoot, and Wood Hammer. So definitely a very unique and spicy squad, but the main goal here is to use ZEBSTRIKA and use that Swampert to be able to get some good damage out here. And which one of them is going to get that spot in the thumbnail? I'm hoping it's going to be ZEBSTRIKA, but whoever does better between Swampert and ZEBSTRIKA is going to get that thumbnail position next to Lugia here. So let's get right into these battles with SAP SIPPER ZEBSTRIKA and Weakness Posse Lugia and try to get some dubs. All right, we got a battle against KC. It's going to be a rain team with Kyogre, and you got the Serena. So they can stop those priority moves, which we don't really have, so I'm good with that. The only priority moves we're going to really going for is into my own Lugia here. So ZEBSTRIKA looks really good here. You can do a ton of damage into a lot of these Pokemon, especially with Ice Terra, Terra Blast. We can do super effect damage onto every single Pokemon in this squad. That's actually impressive with the ZEBSTRIKA. All right, so we got to play ZEBSTRIKA really well here. Now, how do I want to lead this? How do I want to lead this? I could go into ZEBSTRIKA plus Lugia. That could be pretty good. I actually don't mind that. Or I could go into this. Do I need Swampert here? Swampert actually doesn't help us out too much here. I think I actually might just go into Ogerpon. Are you speedy? Yeah, you're pretty speedy. I'm gonna go to Ogerpon here. I think Ogerpon with Wood Hammer could do really good here. So ZEBSTRIKA, it's got a chance here, especially if we use up our Focus Sash. If we use up our Focus Sash here, we're sitting in a really good position here. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's use up that focus sash. But then after focus sash is where it becomes kind of tough. But we'll roll from there. Lando Kyogre. Now, the little issue that we have here is they just simply outspeed my host side, I think. I can protect Tailwind. Water Terror, I mean Grass Terror. But then we can't hit with Ice Terror, Terror Blast. I think I like this. I think I like this. Now they could be ripping Sludge Bomb into me, but I think they're gonna go Water Spout and Sandseer Storm here. I think it's just a very obvious play. And then from here we can easily just swap out the Comfy if they're gonna go into a Sludge Bomb. I don't think they go Sludge Bomb into Comfy. All right, there's Water Spout. This is one fast Kyogre. Does quite a bit of damage. And they go Sandseer Storm. Let's go, baby. All right, so really good turn one for us there. Now we have speed control. Comfy survives both of those moves, which is pretty impressive. We're gonna eat up our Citrus Berry. And we're gonna be able to get off a Tailwind here. Do we think they Terrasilize? They could Terrasilize, they could protect here. I'm so scared of clicking Supercell Slam here. I'm just terrified. But I've got to do it. I've got to do it. I've got to do it. I have to do it. We're gonna go Giga Drain into our own ZEBSTRIKA, give it a +1 in attack thanks to SAP SIPPER, and then hopefully land the Supercell Slam into the Kyogre and just delete it. That's the game plan here. Please let it be that easy. Please. They're gonna Terrasilize. Into what typing? Don't be grass, be water, be water, be water. Ah, yeah, of course you're grass. That's a really good Terra. So Giga Drain is gonna fly, give us a +1 in attack here. Supercell Slam is gonna land, thankfully. And we're not doing enough damage there. And that's gonna be a double KO right there. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Out of all your Terras, of course your Grass Terra. Out of all the Terras, it's gotta be Grass. Alright. Fair enough. I think this turn I just go for a Wood Hammer into the Lando alongside a Calm Mind here. Right? Launch a Wood Hammer there and then just go, or I think Aeroblast might just KO. What's your special attack looking like? Oh, it's through the roof. Yeah, I think we just take advantage here. Go Wood Hammer. How many more turns of Tailwind do we have? We have 2. I think we take advantage of this. We go Wood Hammer here. And Aeroblast there. Who could they swap into? No one's taking Aeroblast nicely, so let's do that. That's fine. Withdraw your Kyogre. Into Shempao. If they don't protect Lando, we're gonna be able to pick up a KO here, I think. Yep. Bye-bye, Lando. Swords of Ruin really just helps us out there. You're gonna take some mean recoil, though. Gonna take some mean recoil. And then Aeroblast is gonna fly into Shempao and do decent damage. Okay. Urshifu is not gonna launch. They could just double protect here. And I think that's what they might do, to be honest. But I'm gonna do this. They might just go Sucker Punch. And I think they protect Urshifu. Knowing that we have one more turn of Tailwind, they definitely want to keep their Urshifu safe. And give it its best chance of outspeeding the following turn. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna Calm Mind and target down the Shenpao slot. Because Shenpao could be going for a Sucker Punch into the Lugia slot. It's gonna be Double Protect then. It's gonna be Double Protect. It better be Double Protect. Nice. Okay, cool. So I'm okay with that, to be honest. I really don't mind that. The only issue here is I think they just straight up outspeed here. I think they straight up just outspeed and then pick up a couple KOs. So Tailwind peters out. There's still one more turn of Rain. What I think they go for here is Sucker Punch plus Surging Strikes here. I might just do this. Oh, they go Ice Spinner actually. Okay, that's fine. Multi-skill is gonna help us take that pretty well. They're gonna activate my weakness policy, so we're gonna be able to do decent damage here, but hopefully Ogerpon can outspeed this. We do outspeed the Urshifu. Don't be Focus Sash. Let's go, baby. Bye-bye, Urshifu. Get out of my face. Aeroblast is gonna fly into the Shenpao, and I think that should be GG's. Come on. Let's go, Lugia. Landing the Aeroblast, that's huge. Bye-bye, Shenpao. Now, we gotta be careful because this Kyogre is really fast. This Kyogre is rather speedy. Rain's gonna fly back out. There's no point in going Calm Mind. It's just straight up Aeroblast. I don't think you outspeed. You're 164. You're 165, I think. Yeah, you're one. So you're one speed point faster to go Ivy Cudgel into ZEBSTRIKA. I think the only play is just Ivy Cudgel plus Aeroblast, and hope we survive. That's literally all it is. That's all it comes down to. Water Spout can fly. Lugia soaks, okay. Lugia, I need you one more time. I need you to land this Aeroblast one more time, please. Aeroblast is gonna connect. That's gonna be bye-bye Kyogre, and Lugia putting on some crazy work with the Ogerpon here. ZEBSTRIKA, we did some pretty good damage though, and we landed a Super Self Slam, so I'm pretty impressed. I'm not too upset about it. I'll take it, baby. GG's. We got a battle against Great, so there's gonna be another Kyogre team. So, hey, it's ZEBSTRIKA's time to shine here. I think I might go with the same lead here. ZEBSTRIKA plus Comfy. I think I really like that lead. Yeah, I really like that lead, and we can set up Tailwind just to potentially outspeed. We'll go you in the back, and then I might just go into Wide Guard here. Actually, do I like Wide Guard here? Don't necessarily need it. I think I might be better off with Ogerpon and Woodhammer and Ivy Cudgel. Poison Jab can do damage there. Yeah, I think I prefer Ogerpon. It just makes sense. Even though they do have Water Spout and Origin Pulse, and Water Dart could be really good for us, I think Woodhammer just does a lot of damage here. There's 3 Water type Pokemon there, and it probably just one-hit KOs the Tatsugiri as well anyway, so I think Ogerpon is a choice. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Swampert. So Dozo Tatsugiri straight off the rip. Huh. Okay. Straight off the rip. That's bold. I've never seen anyone really go Dozo and Tatsugiri straight off the rip. So all their stuff is gonna boost up. That's fine. I might just protect this turn. Yeah, I might just protect set up Tailwind. Get some speed control on my side of the field, which we already are outspeeding, so okay. They really need to go for that. And they're gonna go for an order up. Okay. I don't think they protect here, right? I don't think they protect. And even if they do, we have floor healing, so they don't protect. Giga Drain's gonna fly. Gonna activate SAP Sipper. Give us a +1 attack. Supercell Slam is gonna connect onto the Dozo and do absolutely no damage. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. Is this defense boost? Oh my goodness, bro. Oh, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. We're gonna heal up. Back to almost full. Supercell Slam's gonna connect. Do a little bit more damage. We need a crit, realistically speaking. And they're gonna go body press. Okay. It's gonna be a body press set. Okay. And I'm just gonna keep rocking Supercell Slam here. And I'm gonna keep going for floral healing. Because I'm pretty sure if we go back to full HP, my focus sash is still intact. I'm pretty certain. Pretty darn certain. So I realistically speaking don't have to worry about anything here. We're slowly chipping up, baby. They are gonna go for body press there. Focus sash still intact, baby. Let's go. All right, that's really, really good. Focus sash still intact. Give me 1 second. Beautiful. Make space on my computer just in case. All right. So might as well just protect. Floor healing hits to protect, right? Or am I going crazy? Let's just do this. Go ahead, go body press into Lugia. I really don't care about that. Giga Drain's gonna do very little damage. I'm gonna preserve my ZEBSTRIKA. I think it could be really valuable towards the end of the game. I'm gonna go order up. Keep getting the defensive boost, that's fine. Could go Aero Blast here. Could go for a Calm Mind. I'm gonna go Calm Mind here and just keep going Giga Drain. We're gonna play it annoying. We're gonna play it annoying. They're gonna go Dozo. We're gonna play it annoying. Let me see if floor healing hits to protect. So we're gonna get off one Calm Mind. Does it go body press into comfy? That's doing quite a bit of damage. But we're gonna eat up our Citrus Berry. So that's it is blocked by protecting the tech. So alright, that's good to know. Just wasn't sure. I'm just gonna keep going for the same thing here. Keep going for the same thing. Bye bye Dozo. Free Calm Mind. Now we're ready to go. Now we're ready to go. That was a very interesting lead. I don't really understand that. I also don't understand why they never terrestrialized either. They never terrestrialized, even though we had two super effective Pokemon onto it. Kyogre's gonna come out. We have speed control. Yeah, we have speed control right now. They are going to terrestrialize into water, I believe. Try to go for a heavy water spout, but we have Tailwind up, so we should. Emphasis on... Okay. Emphasis on should. Drake's going to fly into Tatsugiri do 50%. Gonna put us back to full HP here. Lugia, you better outspeed here. Okay. Yikes. Nice. We outspeed the Kyogre. That's all that matters. +2 Air Blast gonna land. Bye-bye, Kyogre. They made it easier for us. We got a critical hit as well. Everything just lined up for us right here. Everything just lined up for us. We outsped. We got a critical hit. They trash us into grass. Just made it nice and simple for us. Made it way too simple for us. I don't know. This was a very interesting squad. This was very interesting. I'm pretty sure this thing is Choice Scarf. I'm just gonna go Draining Kiss into it and probably pick up the KO. Or probably leave it on 1 HP, one of the two. Urshifu might be able to outspeed us. I don't know. Soraiya's on like 5. They do outspeed us. They are doing quite a bit of damage here. Can we soak one? No. Hold up. Wait a second. But their choice is Dragon Pulse, right? Miracle. Oh. Does that mean you have Protect? I think that means you have Protect. This isn't looking great. Definitely not looking great. Listen, they can only target 1 or 2 Pokemon here. How many turns? Do we still have Tailwind up? No, we don't. So they could probably outspeed us here, but you're not going to outspeed the Comfy here, so they're either going to go Surging Strikes into ZEBSTRIKA or Comfy, because Comfy's going to be able to pick up the KO on Tatsugiri here. And if they target down my Comfy, then ZEBSTRIKA is going to KO with KO the Urshifu. Yeah, that's pretty safe to me. Supercell Slam there, and Draining Kiss there. Just do it. Yep. Bye-bye, Tatsugiri. You're going to target one of 2 here. You're going to target either Comfy or the ZEBSTRIKA. Probably ZEBSTRIKA Vats, I guess. Oh, we outspeed, but we... Oh, no, we don't miss. I thought we missed. Ooh, that's some good damage there from the ZEBSTRIKA. And they go for Comfy, so... ZEBSTRIKA here, no worry. Even the... They could go Aqua Jet. I'm not going to risk it. No, they might be Choice into... Because I want to go... I want this guy to get the last KO. Alright, don't be mad at me if we lose the game. But I'm going to go into a Terra Blast into the Urshifu. And I'm going to Wood Hammer the ZEBSTRIKA. Because Ogerpon is 1 speed point faster. Wood Hammer is going to go into ZEBSTRIKA. Oh, this thing has Mold Breaker. Oh my god, I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose. Do we soak one? I lost. I'm so... 99. Oh my goodness. I'm so dumb. This thing has Mold Breaker. I forgot this thing has Mold Breaker. I am the most dumb person in the world. I am sorry. You're gonna cook me in the comment section. No. We got a battle with Scarlet, and it's gonna be a Miraidon team. Okay. So we've got 2 Kyogres. Should have been 2 dubs. I was a little dumb in the last one. Terra Ice looks really good, right? Terra Ice, Terra Blast just looks... If they lead Iron Hands, that could be pretty scary. If they lead Incineroar, that could be pretty scary. I don't mind this, though. Is that the right call? Because what? Their lead's probably Miraidon and Incineroar, correct? I'm gonna go with this. Fake Out looks really scary here. But what I can do is I can just protect ZEBSTRIKA and swap into And swap into Swamper, I think. I think that might be the best play. Maybe Iron Hands, okay. Yeah, I think I have to. I think it's just the right decision here. We want to save our... focus dash up. So we're going to protect here. And I'm going to do a simple swap with the Swampert. Just kind of makes sense. It's going to stop the fake out. It's going to stop the electric type move here. I think that's safe. We don't position ourselves relatively well because ideally I'd want to have Comfy out there to get a Giga Drain off and give my thing a Sap Sipper +1. They even Terrasilize. Son of a biscuit. I wanted to go for Ice Terra Terra Blast there. But now Poison Jab could do some damage here. Fake Out's gonna get blocked. They're probably going Dazzling Gleam here. And if that's the case, I missed their choice. Yeah, that's Dazzling Gleam. That's a Dazzling Gleam, alright. That does a lot of damage onto my Swampert. Supercell Slam plus Wide Guard. Yep, let's do that. Wide Guard's gonna launch. Gonna stop the Dazzling Gleam. And we're gonna be able to rip a Supercell Slam into the Miraidon with Terrain Boost, baby. Terrain boosted Supercell Slam. So no +1, but a boost. 50% boost. Come on, ZEBSTRIKA. Show me some good damage here. Supercell Slam is gonna connect. Stab in terrain. That's some pretty good damage onto Miraidon. Low kick's gonna fly. Gonna bring me down to almost Focus Sash. And I think now they just... I think they have to swap out, no? Because their choice is Dazzling Gleam. They're definitely choosing the Dazzling Gleam there. So how about a low kick plus high horsepower here? They better swap. They better swap this Miraidon. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. So we're going to be doubling into this Iron Hands here. Cindera's going to come out. It's a pretty good swap there. They might be going Drain Punch into Swampert. Wow, low kick does nothing. But high horsepower does more. They go low kick into Swampert. Good call. Good call. Really, really good call there. Really good call. Might just go Lugia. Lugia or Comfy? Lugia or Comfy here? Probably Comfy, right? Set up a Tailwind? Yeah, let's go Comfy. Let's go Comfy. Comfy's gonna come out. Let's just protect here. And then I'm gonna go for a Tailwind. Could rip Heavy Slam, but I don't think that KOs. And I don't think they're gonna fake out my... I don't think they fake out. The Comfy here. So the ZEBSTRIKA is gonna protect. Show me fake out into the ZEBSTRIKA, please. No fake out. But we do get off a Tailwind. So we're gonna block the low kick there, and they're probably gonna go knock off into Comfy, if I had to guess. What it's looking like. Yeah, they go Flare Blitz. Fair enough. Fair enough. Does Supercell Slam plus Draining Kiss does a trick here or no? I think it should. Yeah, it should, yeah. That's good. That's good enough. That's good enough, baby. And we're gonna get some good HP back there. A lot of HP back right there. Super Slow Slam's gonna connect onto the Iron Hands. Bye-bye, Iron Hands. Get out of my face. Show me you target the ZEBSTRIKA, please. Because ZEBSTRIKA has done his job. I wanted to get out of here now. Party shot. That's a little annoying. That's a little annoying, let me tell you. That's a little frustrating there. But remember, this Miraidon is below 50% HP now. Yeah, it's around like 40-ish. We have Tailwind up. And Terrain disappears. That's actually really good for us. And then Cinder's gonna fly back out here. They definitely Volt Switch out here. Well, ZEBSTRIKA is way too weak right now. ZEBSTRIKA is like at -3 attack right now, I think. Yeah, ZEBSTRIKA is not doing any type of damage. So we're gonna swap out into Lugia here. I'm gonna go for a simple little Draining Kiss here, I think. Yeah, just start doing a little bit of damage here. Just do a little bit of damage at least. Hopefully with 2 Draining Kisses, we can say bye-bye to Miraidon. Gonna be 3. Gonna be 3. But look, we're back to almost full HP here. Think that's gonna fly to you. Sorry, buddy. Triage comes out first. And they're gonna rip another Dazzling Gleam. So they're sticking with Dazzling Gleam. Coffee's gonna take quite a bit of damage there. But we're gonna eat our Citrus Berry up. And their choice, so they went for a Fairy type move. So I go into 1 Calm Mind here. Considering going to 1 Calm Mind. I'm Draining Kissing here. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just keep doing that. Not quite there. Maybe I should have just KO'd the Miraidon here, right? Because now Pumpy has a chance of dying out here. Alright, we survive. Let's show Parting Shot, okay. We're back to neutral special attack. They just might swap out the Miraidon here. Flutter Mane. That's no good. Tailwind Peters out. That's just not good. You know what? I see Shadow Ball ripping there. And then I just go for another Draining Kiss here. Or do I set up Tailwind again? Nah, just go Draining Kiss. Pick up this KO. And they're not going to swap out. Look, I'm thinking hard right here. He was thinking right here real hard. We're going to Terrestrialize into the Dark typing. I know that's going to make us weak to Dazzling Gleam, but we should pick up the KO onto the Miraidon with Draining Kiss here. Let's go. Bye-bye, Miraidon. And they should be going Shadow Ball into my Lugia here. There should be no reason why they're going into Dazzling Gleam. They should definitely be going Shadow Ball here. Show me Shadow Ball, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So we played, we played good in the last game, but we just made a dumb mistake. But we bouncing back here with some really good decisions. Critical hit on the Flutter Mane. That's going to be really good for us. Instant's going to fly out. We're +1 in special attack. Floral Healing always comes out first before Fake Out. So I might just go Earth Power into the Flutter Mane. Earth Power is 100% accuracy. should be enough damage, right? Let's be safe. Let's play safe. Let's play safe. Let's go floor healing. Floor healing is gonna launch. Gonna bring me back to full HP. We definitely should be able to survive whatever they throw at us here. Moonblast. Okay, they double into me, but we soak all day. Special attack drop once again. So that's gonna put us at +1. Because we were -1, +2. Yeah, +1. Listen, it's not bad. It's not bad. Luke is gonna flinch, and I'm just gonna go for the same thing. Arrow blast plus floor healing. If the right play for them here is gonna be to protect Fluttermane and KO my Comfy. Are you gonna do that? With Flare Blitz, right? They actually just might do that. That's gonna be a really good play for them. Sunny Day Incineroar. Wow. That is insane. Oh, but speed. What was the point of that? What was the point of that? Maybe for Flare Blitz to do a ton more damage, I think. I think it's for that. For extra damage with Flare Blitz. Because Moonblast is not going to get boosted. Because if they were special attack boosted, then yeah, I can see why that made sense. But it was booster speed. So we're going to be able to say bye-bye to Fluttermane. Flare Blitz into Lugia. Peace up, baby. That's GG's. That's GG's. Alright, we beat him right on team with the ZEBSTRIKA. Don't forget, ZEBSTRIKA's still here. ZEBSTRIKA's still here. Lugia clutching up at the end of the game here was really, really important here. And low-key, Comfy with Drainy Kiss really helped us out here. Earth Power's gonna launch at +1. Bye-bye Incineroar, and that's gonna be GG's, baby. ZEBSTRIKA and Lugia are killing it. And we only lost one game because of my mistake. GG's. We got a battle against Kika. It's going to be a Sun team with Rilla. Wow. Whoa. This is a good looking team. Wow. That looks really, really good. That's a fun looking team right there. You probably got Unburdened Sneasler with the Grassy Seed. Booster Speed of Roaring Moon. I'm thinking Dark-type Urshifu there. I think it's got to be Dark-type Urshifu. Now, Ice Beam looks really spicy here. Ice Beam looks really good. So I think I might just lead these two. Ogerpon looks good. Actually, I might just go Ogerpon here. Because realistically speaking, Liquidation on Swampert is not going to do too much damage. High Horsepower could do relatively well here. Actually does pretty well, but we got Earth Power on Lugia, so we have the coverage for ground types here on Ceruledge and Sneasler and Terrafire Koraidon. Oh, but I'll go Ogerpon. Sun boosted Ivy Cudgel does damage. I won't make the same mistake, I promise. It's so dumb, bro. I should be 3-0, but I'm unfortunately 2-1 because of a dumb mistake. And both of my Pokemon outsped. All I needed to do was Terra Blast plus like Woodhammer, whatever the case may be. But I wanted to get fancy and let ZEBSTRIKA get the KO. You can't blame me for that. You can't blame me for that. I wanted ZEBSTRIKA to get the finishing KO. But overall, ZEBSTRIKA's been doing really, really good here. Doing really valuable damage onto the opposing side and getting some good work done here. But I'm yet to go for a Terra Ice Terra Blast. And I think this might be the shot. This might be the chance right here. This might be the chance right here. You're Darkened Dragon, so I might need to go for a +1 boost here. And I think I will. I can get off Tailwind next turn. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Now we are going to be weak to fire type moves, but we can protect. We can always protect. Alright, let's do ZEBSTRIKA. Let's get some work done here. So we're gonna waste Terra right away just to get that Ice Terra Blast onto Roaring Moon at +1 attack. Because Roaring Moon might just be going for Tailwind plus like Bitter Blade or like a bulk up here. That could be what they go for here. And if they want to bulk up their Scarlet, I'm kind of okay with that. I really don't mind that. So we're gonna give the nice little Zebra a nice Terra. They're gonna trust us as well. Ooh. Scarlet, okay. Into what? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We're gonna hit this thing with an Ice Terra Blast as well. Kikidri's gonna fly into ZEBSTRIKA. SIPPER's gonna activate, give us a +1 attack. Are they doubling to ZEBSTRIKA? Don't double ZEBSTRIKA. Okay, we outspeed with ZEBSTRIKA. But please don't outspeed this. Don't double ZEBSTRIKA. Bye-bye, Roaring Moon. Don't double ZEBSTRIKA, please. Please don't. Nice. Push jab. I'll take that any day of the week, baby. Let's go. Oh, you get poisoned. Lovely. So we know we outspeed Scarlet here. We know we outspeed the Scarlet. And Mold Breaker Ogerpon looks really good here because it can hit this Scarlet for super effective damage. Sneasler. Sneasler's gonna be faster than us. Let's see. Could protect plus Tailwind, but I don't think we get off the Tailwind here. I don't think we get off the Tailwind. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Because they also might even just target the ZEBSTRIKA with Sneasler here. Nope, they go Dire Claw there. Good call. So we could have just said bye-bye to this Scarlet here. Could have just KO'd this thing. Interesting call. Very interesting call. I think this is a turn for Lugia to come out here. I'm gonna try to roll out that there and then this there. Let's try it out. And watch them now. They're gonna target the ZEBSTRIKA with Caesar now. I'm gonna be so sad. Gonna be so sad. Come on. Yep, they do it. I mean, it's a good call. It's their only call there. But hopefully this Sneasler isn't Focus Sash and we could just pick up the winning KO here. Of course you're Focus Sash. Of course you're Focus Sash. Push jab again. Why poison jab? I'm gonna spiky shoot and earth power here. Spiky shield earth power. I think that's a really good play right there. Because they might want to double down with like Dire Claw and Poison Jab. And then we could just pick up the KO on Sneasler with Earth Power here. And then we know that Ogerpon outspeeds the Scarlet and ZEBSTRIKA outsped it as well. Nice. Dire Claw flies there. We soak that. We get poisoned. It's not great. And we're going to be able to get rid of Sneasler here. Are you doubling into You better not be doubling Lugia here. Nice, okay. A lot of poison moves flying out here. A lot of poison moves. Nice, Scarlet's gonna take some damage here. Lugia's not looking too healthy, guys. Lugia's not looking too healthy. They already did waste Terastization as well. There's gonna be Koraidon now, final Pokemon. Listen. What do we think about play rough into Koraidon. I don't know if Play Rough is going to do it, though. That's the issue. I don't think Play Rough does enough damage here. I'm just going to double Koraidon. Screw it. I'm going to go for a Flare Blitz. Lugia dies out. It's not great. Ogerpon, I need you to pick up a 1-hit KO right here. They take some mean recoil. Ogerpon, please. Oh, and they're Life Orb as well. That's actually really good for us. Play Rough connects, and we pick up the KO Koraidon. Let's go, baby. Now, Poison Jab shouldn't KO my Ogerpon here. Close. Close. But now we can rip an Ivy Cut into Sarah Ledge. We have Mold Breaker, baby. I learned it the hard way. I forgot we have Mold Breaker, so I heard my ZEBSTRIKA. But now, I'm going to use it to my advantage and KO this Flash Fire Sarah Ledge. Just protect. That's fine. They could have Shadow Sneak. They could have Shadow Sneak, but not too worried about Shadow Sneak picking up the KO, I think. But nice. Ogerpon's gonna outspeed. Ivy Country's gonna connect. Bye-bye, Sarah Ledge. That's gonna be GG's, baby. That's gonna be 3-1 with the ZEBSTRIKA and Lugia, baby. ZEBSTRIKA, yo. Not too bad. Let's go, baby. GG's. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our SAP, SIPPER, ZEBSTRIKA, and Weakness Posse Lugia team is complete. And it should have been a 4-0 record with this squad. But I made the dumbest mistake in VGC history. I know. I'm going to get yelled at. I'm going to get roasted. I'm going to get flamed. I'm going to get all the above. Please be nice. Please be nice. It was a dumb play. I just wanted ZEBSTRIKA to get the winning KO. You know, I feel for the Zebra. You don't see the Zebra at all. So I wanted Zebra to shine. But I ended up KOing my own Zebra and losing the squad, losing the game. So that's a big mistake on my end there. But hey, I'll take it on the chin. We had fun with the squad. It was really good, honestly. I think the squad was really good. I mean, ZEBSTRIKA and Comfy, a really good lead, which we could hit a lot of Pokemon for super effective and a lot of damage into. The meta being, you know, Miraidon, we can hit it with Ice Terra, Terra Blast. We can hit Ice Terra, Terra Blast into the Landorus, Supercell Slam for the Kyogre. So ZEBSTRIKA with Ice Terra, Terra Blast, and Supercell Slam, and giving it a +1 with Giga Drain and Zap Zipper, it's actually a really good combination. A lot of people don't expect it, and a lot of people just get 1-hit KO into the face. So it's a really nice strat. I think it's really fun and really unique. So definitely had a lot of fun with that. But yeah, and Lugia does what Lugia does. Be tanky, soak shots, and do some super effective damage. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.